Rail has boldly gone.
That's my phrase for the morning, Carol. What do you think of that phrase, Carol? Intergalactic, what did I say? Welly. How about
Welly,
that?
I think marvellous, Charlie. A very underused word as well. Brilliant. Good morning, everybody. Now, we've got some heavy rain at the moment across the northeast of Scotland. That will clear. And then for most of us today, it's going to be a much drier day than it was yesterday, with some sunny spells and feeling cooler across the board. Naga and Charlie.
Carol,
Thanks,
how's your flavonoid intake this morning?
I haven't started it yet, actually, Naga. I'm hoping to do that as soon as I leave the studio.
Are you? And in what form are you going to take your flavonoid?
Oh, poo. I think I'll imbibe it.
Yes, you will. Well done. I'll
Are
tell
you
you.
going to explain at any point?
No, a little later. I'm just going to leave Carol hanging there because I like doing that to her. I mean, do you know I was going to be so rude and she would so tell me off later. Talking of bats.
Naga, you're on fire this morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to swiftly move on. Today's weather is a lot quieter than it was yesterday, and if it's not where you are, it will be very soon. So drier for most with sunny spells sums it up quite nicely.
Talking of clever, see what I did there, Carol? Is that better? Carol had a word with me earlier. Morning.
Yes, it had to be done. Good morning. Good morning, Naga and Charlie. Good morning to you as well. Now, this morning, you may have some rain where you are, you may have some showers, but through the course of the day, for most of us, it is going to dry up where it's wet, and some of us starting off on that dry note anyway. Charlie and Naga.
Carol, can I ask for your expertise? You know all about the weather, the rain. We have got today, a little later on, competition, the World Championships for jumping in puddles is taking place here in the UK. I don't know if you've heard about this. If you were to say the ideal depth of a puddle for a puddle splashing moment, what would you say?
Do you know, I can't help but think of the Vicar of Dibley. Do you remember that scene?
Yes.
Where she jumped in the puddle and just disappeared?
Yeah.
I would say probably about that.
How big is that?
That's a huge puddle. That's really deep.
About a foot. Yes, but then you get lots of splash and lots of water, which is the whole purpose of jumping in a puddle, isn't it?
I don't have wellies, but I don't think I'd care about jumping in puddles without wellies.
Also, I think it's quite a lot, to be fair, it's not just the depth, I think, Carol, and technicality, I think it's the technique of the jump, which we will see more of later on.
From Carol?
Just go for it, Charlie. Just get in there, leap in and have fun.
Wise words. That's Carol's philosophy on life, isn't it, really? That's Carol in a nutshell.
Did you notice Carol's eyes when we ask her a question like that? And she just doesn't quite know where it's going.
Seen it before.
No, it's just, you cannot do anything but smile when you jump in a puddle.
For once in a way, Carol, what we're asking you is where would you go today in the UK to find a good puddle?
Yeah.
Right now, I would go to the north and east of Scotland because we've got some torrential rain there. But as my Weather Watcher picture shows, this cute wee button jumping inside this puddle in County Durham. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and for some of us, we still do have some showers around. But essentially today, it's going to be a drier day for most of us than it was yesterday, with some sunny spells, albeit they hazy at times.
I think Carol would look great in a Ford Capri.
Thank you,
Did you
Naga.
have one?
No, I didn't, but I still have Starsky and Hutch. Remember the opening titles where they would jump onto the bonnet, go in, whack the light on top of the car? Those were the days.
Yeah, but imagine
anyway,
how that would have been spoilt, Carol, that image you have there, if they'd been driving a Mini Metro.
Mini Metro,
I mean, it just wouldn't have been the same, would it?
No, it wouldn't. I can't argue with that one.
What have you got for us, Carol?
Well, I've got a bit of everything actually this morning, Charlie, because this morning it's cloudy for some of us, it's wet for some of us, there's a few showers as well as some heavy rain, but some of us are also looking at some blue skies, as this beautiful weather watcher from the Isle of Wight shows us. So thank you to Sheila for sending that in.
A fuller forecast about what's due. Now, Carol, Charlie and I had a debate this morning. I said it was very mild this morning in Salford when I entered the office, and Charlie said it's really cold. Who was right?
You were, Naga. It's actually mild.
Sorry.
Sorry, Charlie. I wish you hadn't said that, Charlie. It was mild.
It was the response that was unnecessary, wasn't it? I think we can all agree on that. It's not good to gloat. That's what I would say. It's just never good to gloat.
I'm winning at something.
Oh, bless you, Charlie. Anyway, good morning, everybody. What a lovely Weather Watchers picture from Lincolnshire sent in this morning. Beautiful blue sky. And don't forget, this weekend, the clocks are going to go back for a time At least it will be lighter in the mornings. And what we have today is a drier day than it was yesterday. It's a little bit milder. Charlie and Naga.
Milder. I like the word milder, Carol. And rain we're embracing today as well. Aren't we,
Yes, in
Charlie?
northeast Scotland there's some heavy rain.
Yes, and Carol, because you asked for it, here we go. We're talking about jumping in puddles, and you were talking about the Vicar of Dibley, which is one of those favourite moments, lots of people. You might enjoy this. Have a look. Every time. Carol, thank you for reminding us of that little moment, because it's a cracker. It is a cracker.
Oh, fabulous.
French is fabulous.
She is. She's absolutely brilliant. No, the grin on Carol's face. Fabulous. Why are we talking about this? OK, so it's the World Puddle Jumping Championships. Yes, I've got that bit right.